Welcome to the Investors Trading Academy Economic Calendar of the Week. Each week, our news analysts review the upcoming economic events that you should be monitoring during the week. This week, investors will look for signs to determine whether the recent sell-off has run its course, or if we're heading for an overdue market correction. Among the most important economic releases is the third quarter GDP for China and the United Kingdom, United States housing data and inflation rate, Australia inflation rate, and Japanese trade data. US dollar traders should watch housing data gain this week after a modest increase in housing starts and building permits in September. All eyes will be on existing and new home sales figures. Also, CPI for September will be released on October the 22nd. It's expected that the annual inflation rate will slow down further to 1.6%. Early in the week, China will perk up the markets after the Chinese government initiated a new stimulus program. There's expectations that this week's data will be on the negative side. On Tuesday, China is expected to report its slowest growth rate since the first quarter of 2009, likely to be well short of the 7.5% expansion reported from April to June. As such, the National People's Congress that starts from October the 20th may consider economic stimulus measures. On Wednesday, Japan will release its September trade data, which is likely to show a rebound in overseas shipments as goods exports were very weak in August. Australia still see their annual inflation rate, which is likely to decrease to 2.4% in quarter 3 after reaching 3% in quarter 2. The Bank of Canada is expected to leave the overnight rate unchanged at 1% during it, as inflation settled exactly at the target of 2% in September. The UK will also see GDP on Friday. The preliminary estimate of GDP in quarter 3 is likely to show a growth rate of 0.7%, a slowdown from 0.9% seen in quarter 2. Also, investors will be looking for any information on the timeline of the first interest rate hike on October the 22nd, as the minutes of the October meeting of the MPC will be released.